Hello friends, fellow beer geeks. Welcome to day 12, the final day of Sierra Nevada's beer camp. This is where Sierra Nevada paired up with 12 different breweries across the country, brewed a collaboration beer with each one and put them all in this box here. We've been through all over the country and we're going to finish up here, right here at home in Florida with Cigar City Brewing. This is a Tropical Maibock that Sierra Nevada brewed with them. It's called Yonder Bock. Comes in at 45 IBUs, 7.7% alcohol by volume. And they put it in a can here, as is usual with Cigar City Brewing. If you don't get their beers, they tend to put them in cans, and it's really cool. One thing I will say before we get into this, as is the problem we've been having with a lot of these beer camp beers, is I'm sure it's just a logistical sort of nightmare to try to make all this come together. So a lot of these beers are 2 and 3 months old. This one is no exception. It's 2 months old and it's got quite a bit of hops in it. So unfortunately, don't have real high expectations for this one. But let's go ahead and get it out, get it into a glass, and see what it tastes like. So talk about the ingredients in this one. The yeast is a lager yeast, of course, this being a Bock. Bittering hops are Magnum and an unnamed experimental variety. And the finishing hops are with Azaka, Calypso, and another unnamed experimental variety. The malts are Vienna, Munich, Pilsner malt, and honey malt. As you see, we got a very nice dark amber color here. Very clear beer, about a 1 finger head. Let's see what the aroma on this is like. Definitely getting a very sweet tropical fruit aroma on this one, like a mango or papaya or something of that nature, and a little bit of a caramel aroma, almost like a the pineapple, the bottom of a pineapple upside down cake, or the top as you turn it upside down, sort of that caramelized, sort of citrusy, fruity, tropical sort of flavor. So I'm ready to go and give this a taste. Let you know what I think. Cheers. Right up front, this has that sort of lagery, tingly sort of bite to it. Then as you get into it more, the mouthfeel is sort of a medium to heavy mouthfeel. Definitely bit of a body to this one. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like this is another one where the hops have kind of faded on it. You can tell you're getting a lot of the sort of caramel maltiness from this, but you're not getting much in the way of those tropical fruit flavors. Not as much as that I'm smelling, you know. I do get a nice tropical aroma on the beer, but the flavor, it's just not there. It's getting some bitterness, a little bit of bitterness, but not getting those tropical fruit flavors that I was hoping to get from this. So for my final thoughts on the beer camp Yonder Bock, Maibock with Cigar City and Sierra Nevada, yeah, I'm kind of let down by this one. This is another one that was really meant to be drunk fresh, and just it's not possible when this arrives on shelves almost 2 months since it was bottled, or almost 3 months at some point. In some instances in the box. This is another one that suffers from just too much time on it. It's unfortunate. I'm sure this beer probably would have been an 8 or higher fresh, but right now I have to give this a 6 out of 10. It's just sort of letting me down a little bit. No kind of really bad flavors, but it just doesn't have that hop profile that you're expecting and that was meant to have. So yeah, that's the Sierra Nevada Beer Camp Yonder Bock. 6 out of 10 on this one. So overall for the Sierra Nevada Beer Camp, I appreciate that they took this project on, 12 different collaborations across the country. It's got to be just crazy to try to make this happen, and it obviously is crazy because unfortunately a lot of these beers just sat around too long. You know, having to make them all come together all at one time is just it's too difficult of a process, and several of the beers suffered, so that's unfortunate. So overall, I'm kind of giving this sort of a C grade. You know, it's just sort of some good stuff here, some not so good stuff here. Maybe in the future, maybe they could break this series up and do like a 3 beers every 4 months or something of that nature, something that's a little bit easier logistically, and they can sort of spread it out a little bit and make it where it gets on the shelves quicker and the beers are fresher when they get to you. So either that or brew more beers that will age better. So yeah, a lot of these beers are meant to be drunk fresh, and unfortunately they're not fresh. So a little bit disappointed in the Beer Camp box, but it's been a fun journey. I'm going to have a playlist here on YouTube of all the Beer Camp beers, so if you missed any or all of these reviews, you can see that playlist there. I'll also put a Beer Camp section on craftbeergeek.com, so you can find all the Beer Camp beers there as well. Sort of put these all together. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you'd like to support the show, please use the Amazon links on in the show notes below on YouTube or on craftbeergeek.com, right on the right-hand side of the page there. We'll get a small commission from anything you buy. It won't cost you any extra, so thank you for that in advance. So, just want to leave you with this. Please drink responsibly. Remember, I don't drink bad beer. You shouldn't either. I'll see you next time. Cheers.